And the music that you are hearing in the background is by the band Arion, which is an amazing band. And I will add a no, I don't think I'll have inappropriate messages. So yeah, Arion, I will put a link in the video description after I'm done with the live. And you definitely need to check him out because he's got amazing music and he's an amazing artist, and he has given me permission to use his music on my YouTube channel. And for that, I am incredibly, incredibly thankful. So today, we open boxes. So we sold our old car, and my husband got to buy himself a new computer case, and I got makeup. So I got at one of those discount stores, I got 2 Anastasia liquid lipsticks in Sugar Plum and Rio. My camera refuses to focus on what is not a human face. So Sugar Plum and Rio. And so that was at a discount store, and then I went to Sephora. And at Sephora, I got from Urban Decay the Disco Queen holographic highlight powder. And I got by Tarte the Rainforest of the Sea foil finger paints shadow palette. It's so pretty. And last but certainly not least, I got from Kat Von D's 10-year anniversary edition collection these. So the eyeshadow palette, which has these, and the gold liquid lipstick. And it looks, from what I've seen, like totally gold. So awesome possum. So I guess we start unboxing. All gold stuff. So I'm going to have fun getting the camera to focus on my hand for the swatches. But we're going to try anyway. There you go. You can see on my old hand. Come on. If I hide my face, camera, you got to focus on the hand. Maybe it was too close. But there you go. So it's really, really gold. It's amazing. I love it. And later we're going to try it on the face. And I guess I will open up these two. Now this one is sort of a faux unboxing because I did try it yesterday right after I got it. So it's really, really a bold pink. But it goes on really nice. Not overly bright. Because neon colors, or at least neon pinks. So I'm going to swatch it on my hand. And I also got this one, which is a kind of a reddish pink with a blue, like duochrome blue. So I haven't tried this one yet on my lips, so I don't know exactly how well the duochrome comes out. And like I said, this one is really, really lovely. And is this gonna work? So we do kind of see a bluish undertone, But yeah, those are the colors. Apologies for my dry hands that look like a 47-year-old woman's dry hands, because that's what they are. Dry hands of a 47-year-old. So, the lippy stuff is done. Now we're going to open the Urban Decay Disco Queen highlighter, which I suppose pretty much means I can use it on everything I want to. Let's just grab a brush. When you're looking for a specific brush, you can never find it. I will use this. So if you put it on with a brush, it goes on very, very light. It's probably better with the like a blush brush. Yeah, you can barely see that. It just adds a little bit of sparkle. Under the LED lighting of the Sephora, it did look kind of blue on the skin, sort of. Because I've been on a mermaid colors trip, so yeah. Okay, next, I want to keep that one for last. So the Kat Von D thing, I'm gonna have to play with because I'm not sure. There are a lot of mattes, and I tend not to play with mattes much. Oh wow! I don't know if they're. I think the demo at Sephora did not have this cover. She's really beautiful. Wow, nice. So okay. So here are the colors. It's a really, really beautiful palette. But I'm not sure how much use I'm gonna get out of like the first three here. But it might be a matter of me trying, because they're nice kind of burnt orange tones and orange. That could be fun to play with my green eyes. So can't wait to play with that. And well, I didn't know this one was going to be so pretty. If I had known, I might not have said that this was the crown jewel, but it is. Because, hold on one second. I need to just check something real quick. Okay. So, I am back. So, the Tarte palette. So when you open it up, it has a little thing to show you ideas of how to apply it. And it has to have this little protective thing because look at this. Honestly, I'm sorry, but I am a giant sucker for packaging. And this is just... it's probably, it's probably not actual turquoise. I'm sure it's just something that looks like turquoise, but there are crystals on there and little glass, tiny little marble beads. Well, probably not beads at all, but yeah. And the colors in this thing, they're not exciting colors, but I don't know if you'll be able to get on camera. I'm gonna swatch them on my hand. They are so sparkly in such a gorgeous way, and they're actually kind of a cream base. So they go on really, really gorgeous. Okay, so there you go. Just have to do this. Sorry, old hands, bad texture, and now the camera won't focus. But yeah, they just have this shimmer that's just so beautiful. And then there's these two, which are basically glitter gel or paste or whatever, but God, it's so pretty. Makeup makes me very excited. And it's not actually just makeup, because I don't mind not wearing makeup, but I wear makeup because I am literally addicted to color. So it's hard not to go completely crazy when you go into a place like Sephora, which is color heaven. These makeup wipes are terrible. They can't wipe anything worth crap. And if you have sensitive skin, it burns. And they are these. So if you've got sensitive skin, you probably don't want these. It doesn't say... I mean, I would have thought Nivea would have been gentler. In any event, I do not recommend this product. My husband is supposed to check out at the at Costco, see if they have something better. So now we play. Now the question is, do I want to do a subtle but sparkly look, or do I want to go a little bolder? I'm gonna think about it while I put on the base. So, for those who want to take notes, this is what I use to put on my skin before I apply foundation. I saw one woman on YouTube when I was looking for a good foundation base that wouldn't cost an arm and a leg. Because I've tried like Smashbox, and there's another brand. I think maybe I tried the Makeup Forever base. Anyway, I tried expensive foundation bases, and I found them to be, I don't know, they didn't perform that well for how expensive they were. So I decided that I wanted to find an alternative, and I found recommendation for this Nivea. See, the wipes are bad, but this product is fantastic. So it's aftershave balm. You have to make sure it's balm. So it's this white lotion. It's very, very runny. And you can just apply it pretty much everywhere, even on your eyelids. Just be careful not to really get any right into your eyes. But so you want to get it kind of everywhere that you're going to put on your foundation. Hello, Pamela. How are you? So, okay, so that's the base. And what I use because it's close to summertime. Oh, thank you very much. Because it's close to summertime and I am 47. And my skin is oily. It's dehydrated and oily. Fun times. I'm very well. Thank you very much. And thank you for joining me on my channel and doing my little silly makeup thing. So yeah, I use this when it's warmer out because when it's warm, my skin gets, oh geez, thank you. I do not look 22, but thank you very much. Can we say 32? 32 seems more plausible. I have a 22-year-old kid. So yeah. Okay. So this is MAC's BB cream. That's what I use for summer. And in the winter, I use a foundation by Dermablend, which is a lot heavier. And it evens me out better. When I start getting some sun, my face evens out a little more, or at least with all the freckles coming out and motorcycles going by. I don't know if you could hear the motorcycles, but yeah. So yeah. In winter, I use something heavier to hide because I get red and blotchy. In the summer, my face evens out a little more, so I can get away with something a lot lighter like this BB cream, which is fantastic and has SPF 35. And I found what I love about this is it stays on your face instead of, because it's allergy season, I blow my nose a lot, and my foundation gets onto my tissue and it just, comes off my nose. So yeah, and getting more makeup is always good. Very, very good. I try to not get too much in one sitting, but yesterday, because we had sold the old car and we had a lot of extra money, I figured if my husband got a new computer enclosure case thing, whatever they're called, yeah, I could get away with a lot of new makeup. Oh, good Lord, do I own a lot of makeup? Let me try to see if I can show you. Okay, so in here, I have my blushes and all the base stuff, powders, mascara, under eye concealer, that kind of stuff, my brushes, and then miscellaneous stuff. And this drawer has lip stuff, and everything else is eyeshadows and palettes. So I have this one for either cheaper things or things I fished out of their cases. And yeah, I should do a video once. I should do a video to show everything I have at some point. Okay, back onto my face. Oh, you know what? It's impossible to use it all. It really is. You just, I mean, I suppose every girl is different. In my case, it is just a serious addiction to color. I honestly I can't resist. I walk into Sephora and I start sticking my fingers into everything and swatching them on my hands, and I end up like, the girls know me now and they like run after me with wipes because my hands just become, Picasso paintings. So yeah, it is. And as an artist, makeup is definitely art for me. It's never about what's fashionable, what's in. I have no idea what's fashionable and what's in, other than, I see certain things in the stores and I see it in many stores and then I know, okay, well, that's in. But I just do my thing. I do not follow fashion. And yeah, so, and I live in not a small town. Oh God, stop. Seriously. You're gonna make me blush. Thank you very much, Pamela. But yeah, I'm kind of known in the city. It's a small city, and everyone is very, it's working class people, and definitely not a lot of artsy types. So yeah, I tend to get along better with younger people because, first of all, they get the whole crazier look because it's more of a thing that they are, younger people have lived with this colorful stuff and they've been doing it, and it's more mainstream to them now. And I cannot get enough of or get over reactions of very young people when they find out my age, because I don't look my age. I know that. Don't look 22. Yeah, I'm not sure that my husband would like to have his makeup done. Besides, he has a beard. I wouldn't know how to. Maybe I should practice. Waterus interruptus. I thought I had water. I did not. So let's keep applying. So my under eye concealer is by Dermablend. It's just the one I found that works, that I like the texture. Honestly, I've tried so many concealers over the years and have realized that it's a matter of what works on your skin and the right texture. And as one makeup artist, I think it was at a MAC counter, once told me, and that has rung true, if you're applying a runny product onto a runny product, you want to take your time and let the first product dry. Because if you're applying runny to runny, it's all going to just sort of turn into cake batter. So, Elf Cosmetics. I've seen them. I don't think I've ever tried them. Okay. This'll do. I never do my base very, very heavy. I like to remain, I suppose we'll say, natural. I don't want to. I don't like putting on too much makeup. To me, I look like a porcelain doll, and I mean, I've done it. Sometimes that is the look I want to achieve, but most of the time it's not. I prefer to just reduce the flaws instead of completely hiding them. Pardon me. So we're gonna play with this baby, and I have no idea which ones I should do. I need to do, because I swatched it yesterday and it's so awesome, is this green. And I think I'm gonna do it with a yellow and green and yellow, and I'm gonna add the sparkly stuff. This one here on this part. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna put the green in the crease or... Okay, I know what I'm doing now. I'm going to be using the colors. Let me just... So technically I'm using Gina and Adele and Carolyn. And I look cross-eyed because I don't have my glasses on. Okay, I don't have water. Have to live without. Okay, so I need to put on eyeshadow base. I use Urban Decay Primer Potion. It's been my go-to for many years, but the last batch, this one, I find is more runny and more liquid and less homogeneous than the previous time I bought some. So I don't know if they've changed the formulation or if I have just a bad batch, because it does work. It's just sometimes it comes out kind of runny. And good eyeshadow primer will allow you to use really cheap eyeshadows. Okay, not like dollar store cheap, but, well, maybe. I never tried. But I found that eyeshadow base will really allow you to get away with cheap stuff because it sets it. Yeah. All right. Brushes. Should have prepared these before I started. So yeah, my favorite brushes these days are these, which are from Tarte. My very old and very amazing Chanel brush, which I've had for about 20 years and it's still beautiful. And my NARS brush that I've also had for many, many years and is also still beautiful. So I'm due to clean them, so I just need to brush off the shadow I used yesterday. Okay, so I am going to make my eyelids gold, not yellow, but I'm going to use the yellow, the matte yellow under the gold. You are? Well, that's good, because if you look at my my profile, you will see that I have a whopping 18 followers. I'm just starting, but I've had so many people tell me for so long that I should do videos and I should do makeup videos and I should have a YouTube channel because I'm so outgoing and I'm such a bubbly person and all that. And I have so many things to say. And it took a long time for me to actually give in. Well, thank you very much, Pamela. You're very, very kind. So, okay, let's just sort of prime the eyelid with some yellow, just so the gold really pops. And what I'm going to do to make sure that the gold goes on and sticks on is I'm going to spray on NYX Matte Finish. It's a good setting spray. It's very, very cheap and it works. I've never tried the expensive setting spray, so maybe if I did, I would figure out that they're like more amazing, but this does the job. So just like that. And now I will pick up the gold eyeshadow. And there you go. That pops. Okay. So we have the gold down. Now I'm going to add the kind of sparkly peach. It seems duochrome. I remember swatching it yesterday, but I don't remember what it really looked like. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one and put on the kind of beige peach color so that the other one really pops. I'm not one to shy away from having dark colors right under the eyebrow. I know some people tend to only put the dark colors onto their eyelids, but I don't do subtle. I mean, I'll do subtle on occasion. So pretty much I'm full of shit because I do subtle. You know, as subtle as one can be with mermaid hair. That's as you know, I can tame down the crazy. Okay, so and now the green. For the green, I'm going to use the makeup brush, the Chanel brush. Okay, I have to be careful with this one because I think it is heavily pigmented. So let's see. Oh yeah. I have to work that in very gently. So usually what I do is I just apply the colors and then I blend and work them in so they look nice. Although I have a quick and dirty makeup look that I do that doesn't actually require being all that careful. But generally I put on makeup just because I love color, so I tend to take my time. Like if I'm in a rush, I will just not wear makeup because I don't like having to apply it in a rush. So I just realized that I put the matte beigey pink peach thing, and then I forgot to put the sparkly part. Derpy derp derp. So we shall now sparkle up that brow. Yeah, that's gonna need some spray as well. Much better. Okay. Now we need to. Isn't it beautiful? They're currently on sale at Sephora. I think 34 instead of 54. So yeah. They're really, really pretty, and they're very good. I mean, they're not like the most amazing brushes in the world, but they're very good. Okay. So that's this part. Now we continue working the green and losing eyelashes. Very important to lose your eyelashes, preferably while you're putting on really dark color eye makeup, so you can make a huge mess because your eyes start watering. Highly recommend it. Okay. It's not exactly. I think this is good. Okay. So Gonna do under the eye. And then blend all of that in. Now, do I want to repeat a color or do I just want to add a fourth? Oh, I'm going to use this. So I'm using Catherine, which is a dark kind of duochrome brown blue. Or brown kind of aqua. It doesn't go on very dark. Okay, so this one is not going on very dark. You are still here? I go quiet sometimes, I'm sorry. Because I get so, I start concentrating so much on what I'm doing, and I get into that creative zone, and I'll stop talking sometimes. That's me, I have 2 speeds, on and off. What are you playing? I don't play a lot. I only play World of Warcraft. And these days I don't have time to play. There you go. It wasn't even. Okay, is this going to scroll by itself? There's so much stuff on my mouse pad right now. It's not even funny. Okay. Free Fire Battlegrounds. Never heard of it. I'm not hip. And maybe it's not a hip game, but I'm sure it's a fun game. My son would very much like me to try out different games. But like I said, I'm an artist. Gaming is something that it took many, many years for my husband and a friend to finally get me to start gaming, because I just it was too much alien to me. Okay, so this is it's not like the best look I've ever done, but I was just curious about the colors. I'm not sure how well they're translating. Let me turn off the unnatural light. So I think it's it's pretty good, but I wanted to see what the colors were like. So, and I like them. So they're keepers. I wasn't sure. It's what I like about Sephora, is if you're not happy with the product, you can return it. But I'm not returning the precious. It's pretty. So now the cheeks. The cheeks. We are going to do. Don't know. Let's just have fun and go crazy and have like bright pink cheeks. So for bright pink cheeks, I'm going to use my NARS natural hair bristles. I'm not sure what animal was murdered for this, and I apologize to any animal lovers for being a horrible person who has a natural hair brush. And oh, my top, let me show you. I don't know if I can turn and show off. You can see? Hopefully you can. And right now I'm completely forgetting the dragon's name, but yeah. I got it at Hot Topic yesterday. Okay, so I'm using a MAC. I think that's Azalea. So this is not going to be for the faint of heart. I'm going to go really gently because I don't want to look. And I always say that I don't want to look like the girls in Robert Palmer videos from the 80s. Late 80s, right? I think. Okay. The idea is to look like you're blushing. And nobody blushes. And now, I'm going to add on top of that some Urban Decay Disco Queen. What did they call it? Something. I can't read it. So, using my big mermaid brush, I'm gonna big mermaid my cheeks. Oh yeah, it definitely gives a kind of bluish reflection. So it's mermaiding me more. Or unicorn. I should totally just like grow out this part longer and do like a unicorn horn thing with gel and stuff sometime. I should totally do that. But when I come back from my trip to Montreal tomorrow, well, I'm going tomorrow. I'm coming back Tuesday. Well, the next day. I'm going to redo my hair and going to redo it pretty much the same color it is now. Alrighty. Because I really didn't go very heavy on the cheeks, did I? I said I was going to go more bold. I'm going to look at myself in the mirror carefully this time. Okay. But I have to blend that in now because and add more sparkly. Because you can never have enough sparkly. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you've got too much sparkly on. Because you seriously don't need that kind of negativity in your life. There is never enough sparkly. For the lips, I will... I'm going to be so mismatched, it's going to be hysterical, but it doesn't matter. We're just playing with the pretty colors. And it's not like I'm going out like this. Actually, famous last words. I just said that, and just watch. My husband is going to want me to go with him somewhere. Actually, I should check and make sure he hasn't texted me. No, he has not. Good Lord, I am so blind without my glasses. Okay. So, going to do the sort of duochrome Anastasia lippy in color. What color? I don't know. I'll have to check. This stuff is very runny compared to the other one that I did try last night. Not easy to apply. And I have to point out also that I have fibromyalgia, which, for those who don't know, causes chronic pain. And also it causes me to shake a little. So I'm definitely not the most elegant lipstick applier that ever lived. So I'm going to let this dry. And then I'm going to try to do what I saw on I don't remember if it was on Instagram or if it was promotional stuff by Kat Von D, but there's a look with bright lips. Don't remember if they were red or pink. And there's a line of gold in the middle of the mouth, which I thought looked really kind of awesome. And I wanted to try. Yeah, these days I keep applying more makeup on, more lipstick on one side than the other. Okay. It's a little more even. And if you're looking at me thinking, it's even enough, what are you talking about, woman? Well, I have slight OCD as well. I am a basket case, but I am a happy basket case, nevertheless. Okay. And now we dry. And somewhere in the distance, I hear the washing machine saying, "Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I have gone off balance again. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I cost $1,000 and I can't do my job. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo." I hate my washing machine. Okay, so I should take some off it just to make sure I don't make a mess. So I'm going to attempt to draw a line in the middle of my lower lip to start with. This is hard. It's not even. I think it's actually a little weird on me, but I'm definitely going to do a full gold lip at some point. Yeah. I also think that possibly the other, the lipstick beneath it wasn't maybe dry enough. Gonna wipe away some of the pink that I put on there, so I don't contaminate my gold too much. So yeah, I'm not super in love with the pink line on my face. It looks great on the little models, but it's not quite as good on me. No, it's actually quite weird. So I'm going to just remove that. And just reapply. Okay, here we go. And now, we'll put on mascara. So my mascara is this one by Pretty Vulgar. I confess I bought it because the packaging was just incredibly cute. But it turned out to be really, really good mascara, so. I always love to see the huge difference that mascara makes, because my lashes are almost invisible. See, if I do this, you can sort of see that they are indeed very long, but they don't show up really until I put on mascara. And then you realize that, holy crap, some of them are actually transparent. I actually envy girls with very dark lashes, because if you have lashes like mine and they're dark, then you pretty much don't need mascara. You can just slap on a tiny bit of concealer and some lipstick and you're good to go. So here we go. This is what I did with the new stuff. I'll have to do another video at some point to show off this palette when applied, and you can totally see my shelves full of Funko Pops. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and thank you, Pamela, if you do share the video, and thank you for all the compliments and for your company. And I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye. Okay, and live stream. I'm not good at this. Watch. And